Pixar Animation Studios has been synonymous with groundbreaking storytelling, stunning animation, and emotional depth for decades. With a rich history that includes iconic films like Toy Story, Finding Nemo, and Up, Pixar has set the bar high for animated storytelling. However, the recent release of Turning Red has sparked discussions about whether Pixar is maintaining its standard of excellence or if it's starting to experience a decline in quality.
Plot summary. Turning Red tells the story of Mei Li, a 13-year-old Chinese-Canadian girl who, when experiencing intense emotions, transforms into a giant red panda. As Mei navigates the challenges of adolescence, she must also grapple with her newfound ability and the secrets surrounding her family's history. The film explores themes of self-discovery, family dynamics, and cultural identity. Pixar's trend, a downhill descent. While Turning Red boasts the high-quality animation and heartwarming moments that Pixar is known for, some critics argue that it represents a departure from the studio's earlier masterpieces. One of the primary concerns is the apparent shift towards more formulaic and less mature storytelling. Comparing Turning Red with Pixar classics, emotional complexity. Pixar has been celebrated for its ability to tackle complex emotions in a way that resonates with both children and adults. In films like Inside Out, the emotions themselves were characters, representing the intricate tapestry of human feelings. Turning Red, on the other hand, tends to simplify the emotional journey, relying more on physical transformations as a metaphor for emotions rather than delving into the deeper psychological aspects. Originality and risk-taking. Early Pixar films were praised for their original concepts and willingness to take risks. Toy Story revolutionized animated filmmaking by introducing computer-generated animation, while films like WALL-E and Up explored unconventional themes. Turning Red, while addressing the challenges of adolescence and cultural identity, feels more conventional in its approach. The concept of a teenager transforming into an animal due to emotions has been explored in other animated works, diminishing Pixar's reputation for groundbreaking storytelling. Cultural sensitivity. Turning Red is set in a Chinese-Canadian context, attempting to explore Mei's cultural background. While diversity in storytelling is commendable, some critics argue that the film relies on stereotypes and superficial cultural elements, rather than providing a nuanced exploration of Mei's heritage. This departure from Pixar's usual depth in cultural representation has raised concerns about the studio's commitment to authentic and respectful storytelling. Character development. Pixar has a history of creating memorable and relatable characters, from Woody and Buzz to Dory and Carl. Turning Red introduces Mei as a protagonist, but her character development lacks the depth seen in previous Pixar films. The focus on her physical transformation often overshadows the emotional journey she undergoes, making it challenging for audiences to connect with her on a profound level. Target audience against universal appeal. Pixar's early films were known for their ability to appeal to audiences of all ages, while Turning Red is undoubtedly aimed at a younger demographic. Some argue that it lacks the layers that would make it equally engaging for adults. The film's humor, for instance, leans heavily on adolescent tropes, potentially alienating older viewers who have come to expect Pixar's trademark wit and cleverness. Conclusion. Pixar's Turning Red, while a visually stunning and entertaining film, raises valid concerns about the studio's trajectory. The simplicity of emotional exploration, reliance on formulaic storytelling, and the perceived lack of cultural sensitivity contribute to the argument that Pixar might be on a downhill trend. However, it is essential to acknowledge that the landscape of animation is evolving, and what worked in the past may need adaptation to remain relevant. Turning Red, despite its departure from Pixar's traditional storytelling, may find a new audience and resonate with a generation growing up in a different cultural and social context. In the end, whether Turning Red marks a downturn for Pixar or a necessary evolution in its storytelling approach remains a subjective interpretation. Pixar's legacy is built on innovation and emotional resonance, and only time will tell if Turning Red is a momentary deviation or a sign of a more significant shift in the studio's creative direction.